good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to those who are watching us live right now. Thank you so much for watching. Please say hi and leave us a comment below. Tell us where you're watching from. And for those who will be watching this on a replay, I hope you are having a great day. We have viewer today. Thank you so much for watching. This is Jel and Christian. BizTalks. This is a weekly live interview series about digital business where we answer commonly asked questions about setting up a digital business with a guest, a successful digital entrepreneur who will also be sharing with us her digital journey and the results of her business live on our series. So we're actually on the third episode of our Jel and Christian Bees Talks. Join us as we answer the business question of the week. Is this digital business a legitimate business? So today, our guest is a full-time digital entrepreneur from the United Kingdom. She's originally from the Philippines. She has bachelor's degree in communications, master's degree in communication. And prior to running her digital business, she has managed several businesses in the UK in the past. Let's hear her success story today. So I'm gonna put on screen our guest. Yay!
Yay!
Everyone, please welcome Ate Mate Banyaga. Hello, kamusta? How are you, Ate?
Hello, it's a warm day. Let me just open my curtain. It's so bright. Here in the UK, we are very blessed to have a sunny day today. I just came from the garden actually, so
Wow. Yeah, you actually have a very good lighting because it's morning there and it's evening here. It's 8 p.m.
yeah,
here in Papua New Guinea.
that's right. This is our
So,
global business.
our global business, yes. Thank you so much, Ate, for your time. So, definitely, my first question would always be your greatest why. Because, in our business, we're always taught that, before we start anything, business project
Mhm,
or whatsoever, we have to know our why. We have to know the reason why we're starting something so that,
mhm.
when we have highs or lows in whatsoever, in whatever that we do, we would know how to, get up and get back on track again and be
That's right.
successful, whether that be in
Mhm,
business project or whatsoever. So I'm just
yeah.
curious, what is Mate's greatest why? The reason why you set up your digital business.
Right. Okay. So to start with, I'm a very driven person. Excellence is my culture. So when I came to the UK, I had to come here to join my husband. So I had my two children with
Mm.
me. So I had to look after them. I was not able to build a career in the UK. Whereas back home in the Philippines, I was very
Mhm.
happy with my career.
Yeah.
I was doing like foreign funded projects for the government, and so I was well traveled in the country. But then when I came here, I became a plain mother housewife, which I love doing. It's
Yeah.
just that when I hit 50 years old, that's when I realized that I am growing old in a very expensive country, and I was not able to build a pension. So I think
Mm.
I put it down to me having a short-sighted vision of my life. And when my children have grown up, that's when I
Mm.
realized, hang on a minute, I'm going to be a liability in this country because it's so expensive. I don't want to go back to the Philippines for good. I want to stay here. I love the life here. It's just that it's so expensive. And that's when something clicked in my mind. I have to do something because I've been doing business, but I've never found the level of success that I have now in the digital business. And so when I turned 50, this business just like literally fell on my lap. And so I think it is God given, it is providential, and I really ran with it. And that's the reason why I want to be able to do the things that I love now, because I'm done raising my children. They're still with me, and I just want my husband and myself to be able to do what we love doing and to be able to help more people.
Yeah. So there are actually a lot of reasons, why we're starting a digital business. And thank you so much for sharing that, Ate,
Mm-hmm.
no? And I know in the Philippines you have like a very good career here, and for you to come over
Yeah.
there and then, start a lot of things. You did mention to me that you have, started several businesses as well. And then your digital
Yeah.
business is really, flourishing there in the UK. And not
Mm-hmm.
only in the UK, because
Mm-hmm.
you have been running your business globally, right? And you actually have
Mm-hmm.
a very good
Yes.
why, because most of the people that I have been interviewing, most of their whys were really for the family, for to have time for the
Mm-hmm.
kids, for well, I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
also one of your whys, but that's a
Yes,
unique
of
one,
course.
for
Yes.
you. Yeah, for you to you actually do something for yourself.
Yeah,
Make
I
sure
don't
that
want to be a burden
you
to
don't
them.
grow old. Yeah, you don't grow old without having nothing or have not
Yeah.
succeeded on anything. So that's really a great why, and something very inspirational also, not only for me, but for the viewers as well. Right. And of
Yeah, I don't
course,
want to be a
before,
financial burden.
of
I don't want to be a
course,
financial burden for them. That's why. Yeah.
exactly. And before we proceed
Mm.
with our next question, we actually have viewers watching us live right now. We have Liz watching us from
You.
Dubai. Thank you so much, Liz. And Ayin, who's also watching from the Philippines. Thank you so much for tuning in. There.
Mm-hmm.
Ate, thank you so much for that answer. So before and since you were doing this business full time, you did mention you're doing it full time.
Mm-hmm.
You're not employed right now. You do not have any part-time or other employment. I'm just curious to know what's the typical day of Ate Mate Banyaga. Do you allot the whole 8 hours that you have or more for the business, the digital business?
No, it's actually it's a lie when I say I do it full time. Of course, because the nature of our business is such that we can take it with us anywhere we go, and so I always have access to my business, even if like yesterday I was out the whole day. I did not do any business. Okay, so this is one thing that I like. I am easily bored with regular, monotonous routine. I don't like that. I don't know. I cannot even write a single letter in a word without having the other one different from the other one. I'm just that kind of person. I don't want, like, I wake up in the morning like a robot, go to work, come home. That's not my personality. So this business, I don't have a typical day. If you have to ask me that, it's just that I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. But most of the time, because I have a big team, like for example, last night I got an email from Hawaii, and I forgot to do it because I was out the whole day yesterday. So when you are sleeping, your business is running, other people are doing, that kind of thing. And
Yes.
so yeah, so yesterday I also had to bring someone into our private group because they've taken action. They're in Missouri, and they did that in the middle of the night, and I was not aware. That kind of thing. You see, so there's no typical day except that you can typically do what you want to do when you want to do it. Okay, so that's the good thing. But that doesn't mean that this is not a legitimate business, or this is a get rich quick scheme. We put in
Yeah.
hours, we put in our effort, of course, but we can do so on our terms. So that's
Yeah.
no typical day for me.
Thank you, Ate. Yeah, that's what I usually tell the people who are inquiring about this digital business, that because of
Mm.
the proven system that we have, it's very flexible. You can do this either full time or part time. A good 30
Oh
to
yeah,
30
yeah.
minutes, 1 hour to 3 hours in a day would be okay. And to be honest, I actually do this 1 to 3 hours in a day sometimes. But there are
Mm-hmm.
times where, because sometimes I get to extend, because the business is very fun to do.
Yeah.
There are a lot of learnings from the business, but sometimes there are just
Mm-hmm.
days where I wouldn't do the business because I have a lot of things on my
Mm-hmm.
plate. I'm working full time, I'm a mom, a
Mm.
lot of things
Mm.
that we have to do at the house, things like that. But that doesn't mean that the business will be is closed. I mean, the business is just there because it's automated. It
Yeah,
runs
no.
24 by 7. It generates revenue
Mhm.
24 by 7. So that's really an amazing feature of this digital business, right?
It is. Yes.
And
Yes.
Ate,
It is.
so most of the viewers would want to know. They're very interested to know how long have you been running your business and what's the result so far. I'm very interested to know. Feeling ko inspired,
Okay.
may
Yeah. So
inspired.
just yeah. Okay. So just to let you all know, guys, I did not look at the questions. So what I'm telling everything that I'm saying now, these are all like just like that, because there's nothing, when it's really happening in your life, you don't need a script. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
of course.
normally give interviews, but I don't look at the questions.
The
I don't
flow,
prepare
yes, guys.
questions because yeah, I'm just that kind of person. But then I've been doing this business for maybe it's August. My funnel was built in August 2019. So
Going 2 years
I'm
now.
not, I don't even know. Almost 2 years.
Going two
So a
years,
few
yes, almost 2 years.
21, 20
Wow.
months, 21, 22 months. I don't know. 20 months, I think. And okay, so far I have um, I have established a global network. Okay, I've established a global
Mm.
business, and I have built under me in such a way that this business, for me, as far as I'm concerned, will easily get to to the higher levels. If
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it, but then the one thing that this business has given me is hope. Okay, so maybe I did not elaborate earlier. When it hit me that I'm growing old in a very expensive country, I was so depressed. Okay, I was, that thing when something happens in your life and you just like get kicked in the teeth and you realize something. That's what happened to me. So I came from a business failure as well, a major one. And what happened was I got depressed and it was not diagnosed. Okay, but then I did not get out of the
Mm.
house mostly for 2 years. And then that happened, that realization hit me again. And so when I this business came to me, it was like a godsend. So I had to like hold it, and to really run with it. So the first thing that this business gave me, one of the best results I ever had, is to have hope. Now, when you are old and gray, you don't want hopelessness. Okay, now for you
Yeah.
guys who are listening, maybe you are young, you're 35, you're not even 40. It will come to that point in your life. You will remember you wasted a lot of opportunities. I'm telling you guys because that was me. So I always said, I always thought in the past, I can do this. I'm smart. I can get by. I can do it. Whatever it is, I'm gonna do it. But no, time will be against you. And so I had a
Mm.
lot of business opportunities in the past that I've also like just like disregarded. And so when I was able to realize this, I think the number one thing is that my mind has been so opened now. I have hope in my heart, and if you have hope in your heart that I'm not gonna be poor, if
Yes,
that's how you say it, I'm
so
not gonna
agree.
be old and poor, because that is a miserable place to be. I know I have faith in God. The Lord will look after me. But if you were born poor, it's not your fault. If you died poor, no one else will be blamed but you. So God has given me so many opportunities, and I did not do a lot about them. But with this one, so that's the number one thing. I have hope. Number two is, of course, I'm now earning a decent income. Okay, let's just put it like that. We're not, of course, as a business, we want to make money. And my
Yes.
goodness, the money in this business is amazing. I mean, unless you're inside, you don't know. But then we're not about that, because we're not scammers. We don't
Mm.
want to bring people in on the pretense that, hey, this is a get rich quick scheme. It's not, guys. So you have to really run a business, a legitimate business. By the way, we're going to be incorporated very soon. So that's really good as well. And I'm paying taxes.
Congrats,
Hello.
Ate.
Yeah, we're paying taxes. So, but
Yes.
then, so hope. That's number one. Number two is I'm already earning income. Not to that level yet that we all want, but yes, there is. But because I haven't had like regular income in the past, and of course, I now have a global business. It's running, it's in place, and these are the most amazing things that happen in my business so far. So far.
Thank you, Ate, and congratulations on your soon incorporation of your business. I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
viewers have been inspired about your story and the result of your business. I am very inspired about it, and it's glad to know that, aside from the monetary benefits and of course the
Mhm.
family aspect, that we're able to, spend more time with the family because of the business. A lot of things has been given to us by this business, not only about the monetary, the family aspect, but more
Yeah.
on to ourselves. You mentioned about having that hope, and probably having that security that, in the future,
Yeah.
for us
Yeah.
in the future, and you right now, you have something in yourself that you could
Hmm.
leave as a legacy to your kids, because
Yeah.
our business
Yes,
can be
definitely.
passed on to our kids, because it's, yeah, you did mention it's legitimate. That's the business question of the week, but we'll move on to that later. We'll discuss more of
Yes.
that later. And you know what? A lot of things has been a lot of benefits on this business as well. We became more confident. We became more
Oh, yes,
empowered
self-development.
individuals.
That's another thing.
Yes, self development, self growth, as per our mastermind,
Yes.
and we've
Oh,
discovered
yes.
a lot of skills that we have on
Oh, yes.
ourselves, that we didn't know we're capable of, things like that. Really, really a great business. A lot of
Yes.
benefits for us, for ourselves, and also for our family, and for the future, of course. And because of that, we're now moving on to the highlight of our series, which is the business question of the week. I'm not sure if you've read through
Uh-huh.
that, but the question for the week is this digital business a legitimate business?
Of course it is. Okay, so we're working with it is a very legitimate business. Okay, in the UK, you won't be able to do something like that if it's not
Yes.
legitimate, actually. Okay, I don't know, of course, in other countries as well.
Yeah.
But number one is we are dealing with a company that's almost 50 years old. We are dealing with um, so what we're doing is we're giving you access to a marketing platform. You run your own
Mhm.
business, you call the shots, and the marketing platform that we will give you access to is fully legitimate. It is made up of one, I don't know, but I have met the most successful and the most intelligent people in this group. And so I can say that none of them, because they have integrity and all that, we have integrity in this business as well. It's really very good, it's so honest. And I don't know if these people will get involved in something like
Yeah.
an an illegal business, because these people, I have so much respect for them. So yes, it is a legitimate business. Just the fact that I will very soon with my husband incorporate this business, and we bring in our family. Actually, my son, my eldest son, is part of the business. As a
Mhm.
parent, would you bring your son into a business that is not legitimate? Of course, yes, it is a legitimate business.
Yep. So a lot, the reason why I have asked you that question, that's one of the commonly asked questions of, the people who are inquiring about the business. And a lot of people have, would think that since the business is online, it's a scam. Most of them would think like that. No, we
Yeah.
are legally run. No, it's
Well,
not a scam. We are legally running our business, and in fact, we won't be able to start running the business without it being registered for taxation, because we're paying taxes. The
oh
moment we
yeah.
start our business, we have to pay tax, and because this is legit, Ate Matei did mention that we can pass it on to our kids when they, come of age. So that's a legacy that you can give to your kids when you're running this digital business. So there, Ate, before we
Yes.
proceed with, other things that we have to discuss, I just wanted to say hi to our viewers right now. We have Angel. who's watching from the Philippines. Hi, Angel and
Hello.
Mate. Thank you so much, Angel. And we have Eunice James watching from Vanuatu. Hi, thank you, watching from Vanuatu. That's
Wow.
Asia. Yeah, that's another Pacific island near Papua New Guinea. And Jacob, hi, watching replay from Spain. We're still on live. And
Oh,
hello, thank you so
wow.
much for
We're still
watching.
live, man.
We're still live. Hi, Ayin. She says, through here in the Philippines, digital business owners are required to register in BIR and DTI too. Yes, we were actually registered. I mean, our business, my husband and I's business, is registered in the Philippines, BIR and DTI. So there are several, I think there are different requirements for each of the countries. But for the Philippines, it's more of BIR and DTI registrations.
Mm.
So there.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you so much, Ate Matei, for today. Would you like to say something to our viewers who's watching us live and to those who will be watching this on a replay on your page?
Yeah, okay, so I have a lot of things to say, you know.
Like that.
No,
Go.
but this is what I want. I just want to encourage everyone. I want to encourage everyone following the page of Gel and Christian, and everyone who's listening or who will be listening. Do your due diligence. Okay, so myself and my husband have been scammed in the past. Okay, so I know this thing. I know, but not everything that you can't understand at the moment is a scam. Not every You
Yes.
have to do your due diligence. That's the number one thing. And what if I did not believe this? So I wouldn't be in a place where where I am happier, where I am growing, where I am earning now. If I just like put everything to down to, oh, that's a scam, that's illegitimate or something, or that's
Mm,
illegal. No, you have to do your due diligence. Number two is you are not saying no to us. If you're going to say no to an opportunity like this business, you're not saying no to us. You're saying no to your own dreams. This is, I'm not saying that this is the only thing where you can have your dreams come true. But I am saying if you want a global business and if you want
mm,
like 24, I mean, global reach in markets, and then 24/7 running, and then portable enough to carry it with your mobile phone,
flexible,
and
yes.
convenient enough for you to build it while you are also employed, then this is the thing to do. Okay, so I'm encouraging each one of you, just do your due diligence. Go to the website of Gel and Christian, sign up for the webinar. One of these days, I'm gonna apply as a panelist again in our webinar. By the way, we
Yay!
are there.
Exciting.
We are real. I've done it in the past, actually. So we are real people sharing our stories, and
Yes.
we are just opening an opportunity for you to join a marketing platform, a global, massive marketing platform where you can have access to any country you want to do business in. So please do this. Do not put it down to scam, okay? Though I understand the sentiments. I have been there, but you
Yeah, we
gotta
understand
believe
that.
this.
Mm.
This is really legit.
It is legitimate.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ate. And to those people who are watching us live right now, this is the reason why I wanted to do the business, or I still continue doing the business, because I get to meet a lot of people who are very inspiring, just like Ate Mate, and other
Thank
successful
you.
digital entrepreneurs also in the business. And I've been learning a lot from their experience. They're very generous in
Mhm,
sharing how they run their
mhm,
business successfully, what are the do's and don'ts, and what are the things that they have experienced in the past that they do not want us to
mhm,
experience, so that we can be more successful
mhm.
as we run our business. So, Ate, thank you so
Yeah.
much talaga for your time. I
You're
know, even
welcome.
though, yeah, I know you are a very, very busy person, because you have a lot of people that you're managing already, you're coaching already. So thank you so much. Also,
Mhm.
thank you so much to all the viewers, to all the people who's watching us live, and to
Thank
those who
you.
this on a replay. I hope you could sign up on our website and watch our complimentary webinar. We have one tomorrow. That's in the Philippines at 8 a.m. Philippine time and 10 a.m. Papua New Guinea time. So that's every twice a week. That's every Wednesday and Friday on those times in Philippines and Papua New Guinea. Thank you so much. The webinar will give you an overview about the digital business and how you could start your own digital business, you just simply have to register on our website. And there's also a replay on our website that you can access anytime. Thank you so much to my husband who's taking care of my kid right now. And yes, and thank you. And join us on the next episode of Jel and Christian Base Talks. That's every
Yay!
Thursday, 8 p.m. Papua New Guinea time. Thank you and God bless. Bye.
Bye.